Hey everyone, it's Andre from Hill Groups. Hey, look, sorry, I know it's been a while since I've posted a video or, did some post updates on the Hill Groups Facebook page, but just letting you know that I still have been busy, I still have been very active, but I have had a lot going on in my life at the moment. All good, but, a bit busy and just trying to sort some stuff out. But in saying that, I have been still very active in the mental health space. I've done a handful of talks now. I've done a talk to one of my biggest audiences so far, about probably 30 or so people, which was pretty exciting and pretty good for me. It was a good experience, and the feedback was positive, which is great. It just shows that they got a lot out of it, which is what it's all about. Also, just want to read to you a response that I got this morning. So, last night I say my prayers and I sort of spoke to God and mentioned to him, just to guide me, to show me where if I'm heading down the right track, if I'm doing something right or wrong. I just sort of, I suppose asking for some sort of sign or for some sort of guidance on, where I should be going with my life, whether these, the Hill Groups and the mental health stuff that I'm doing is a good thing, and which I'm sure it is. I mean, it can't be a bad thing, but just for some guidance on where I should be with that, and just to sort of help me, I suppose just get on track with my life. I mean, I'm comfortable with how I'm going, and I feel good with how things are. But I always like to touch base and just sort of make sure that I'm grounded and things are going in the right direction for me. So anyway, I woke up this morning to a message in my phone, which basically was a bit of correspondence that I had with someone, and I won't talk to you too much out of respect to them what it was about, but it was a mental health issue. But I'll just read the response. It's very brief, after a bit of sort of conversation back and forth between us. But the response was, thank you so much. I'm getting help now. I told my parents and will be seeing a therapist soon. I really appreciate your response. So for me, reading something like that sort of just made me obviously realize that, what I'm doing is right, and what I'm doing to help people is sort of where I should be. I sort of see it as a response to my prayers last night, asking sort of where should I be, and to wake up to that sort of message sort of just clarifies to me that I am going down the right track and doing the right things. But it also sort of says to me that, I'm just one person. I'm just one normal person who just sits here in front of, in a video, normal t-shirt, not in a suit and tie, not trying to spruik things up and, chase the likes and chase the comments and chase the followers. I'm just trying to sit here as a genuine person and reach out to people. And it sort of did make me think that, well, what if more people did this? What if more people sort of just reached out like that? It'd be an amazing community, an amazing place. And I know we've all got our battles, and I know we've all got our, sort of priorities, but, I'm busy too, and I've got a lot on too, but, I'm never too busy to reach out and help someone. And I just want to say, if you've got a family member, a friend, anyone that you think might need help, don't wait for them to come to you, because anxiety won't let them. But definitely reach out to them, and be someone that supports them, and don't just reach out and then disappear. It's a long battle, and stay by their side for a while until they can get themselves off the ground, get themselves sorted. Just to really, I suppose, be able to branch off from what I'm doing and extend further into the community, and just to have others do the same. It is a bad illness, and I mean, all illnesses are bad. There's not any good illness, but to wait for others to come to you, I don't think is exactly the best approach. We should go to them, and we should stick by them. Also, there's another thing I just want to sort of say is, one of the conversations I was having with this individual was basically, they were scared to talk, they were scared to come forward. But I said to him, well, are you more scared of your anxiety, or are you more scared of coming forward? Is the fear of your anxiety greater than the fear of coming forward? And when you put things in perspective, if you don't come forward, you can have this anxiety for the rest of your life. But if you do come forward, you might be anxious for a handful of days, 2, 3, 4 days, a week max. about coming forward. But once you get that support, once you get that help, that anxiety goes. So we sort of really need to put things in perspective and weigh up. Do we want to be anxious? Do we want to keep that to ourselves? And I know it's not easy, trust me, I know. Or do we want to get the help and weigh it up? Is the help, is coming forward and asking for that help, is swallowing your pride for those 1 or 2 days of seeking help, to get yourself off the ground and get yourself started, is swallowing your pride worth it? And I think it is. The answer is definitely yes. Otherwise the alternative is what? Suffer in silence. So you really got to sort of make a conscious decision to stand up and win your life back. And no one else is going to do it for you. No one's going to come knock on your door and help you out of that sort of space that you might find yourself in, that negativity that you find yourself in. Hopefully they do. Hopefully people listen to the start of this video and come knocking on your door and offer you the help that they need. But the reality is that may not happen, and it's up to you to stand up and get the help that you need. So just sort of sit back, take a deep breath, and weigh it up. Which is more important, getting the help or having your anxiety? And I know it sounds like a silly question, but obviously, I'm pretty sure 10 out of 10 times the answer is going to be having your health. So, you really need to sort of just get yourself up, take a deep breath, and, you'll be surprised that once you get that help, that, people aren't as bad as you think they are, and that, the judgment that you think is going to be there won't be there. And I know that because I seek help from everyone and anyone. And, I was politely surprised, and I was, I suppose overwhelmed with the support that I did get. So it's definitely worth reaching out to someone, doctor, psychologist, family, friend, whoever you think is that first stepping stone to getting help. It's definitely worth reaching out. Anyway, there's still a lot more to come from me. There's a lot of things I've got planned. And I just thought I'd post this video just to touch base, and I'm here for anyone that wants to chat, talk, private message me. But look after yourselves. All the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.